Hey, what's guys here, and welcome to the video on my channel. And today we're going through the top 100 players that you should buy, snipe or trade on FIFA 19, especially in the first week or two. I'm going to be showing you a document right now with every single piece of information that you need, rating from the lowest gold rating to the highest good rating for the best players in the market that you guys should be sniping and making the most amount of coins on FIFA 19. Now today is of course the 19th of September, meaning that the web app is going to be released tonight, and potentially on the EA early access of 10 hours EA early access, you can actually maybe hopefully is speculated that you can actually play it at least midnight tonight on well, midnight returns onto 20th. This is speculation, but minimum at least you be onto the actual game if you have got EA early access at least 6 o'clock tomorrow on the 20th. However, the web app is confirmed to be out tonight on the 19th. So as you can look at your screen, I have got a full list of 100 players that you should go and buy on the market, and let's go through each player one-on-one about why does one player have a lot more potential of making the most amount of profit. This entire Google document has come up from a guy called @AskFlorian. His link is going to be down below in the description right at the top. He's the one that has actually made this, and I have asked for his permission to use it for a YouTube video to show you to you guys as well, because I feel like more people should know about this and know about which players are the best players to look out for. So let's start off with number 1. Kluivert, the left winger, Serie A from the Netherlands. Now, the reason why this guy is going to be so good to trade with is because he's low rated, he plays for a good league and a good nation, and he's also a very good player, and because of how low rated he is, he's going to be packed a lot. Therefore, you're going to be seeing a lot of this guy. So he's going to be relatively quite cheap, but I'll say about 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 coins because of his pace and because of the league he's in. Also, keep in consideration, he does have Forza weak foot, Forza skills, and also high medium world case. He's got the perfect stats for a good all-round, cheap, low-rated beast on FIFA. Especially being a left winger, we love using the left wingers and left forwards in FIFA typically. I would be surprised if he's not worth at least 5,000, 6,000 coins straight away in the game. So that is just an example, so keep this in consideration, okay? The lower rated they are, the more likely they are to get packed. Therefore, the less likely of them being extremely high priced. But if they're low rated and they are also a beast, meaning that you'll find them in more, common starter teams, that will boost up their price a lot more. Therefore, there'll be a very acquired player, a player that a lot of people want for their starter teams. Therefore, you can take advantage on the market, try and snipe them or just bid on them. Lowest bid wins and try and make profit. Most importantly, for people that aren't the biggest traders ever, you guys need to keep in consideration EA tax. So if you go onto sites like Footed, like Footbin, you will find something called the EA tax calculator. So let's say that Kluivert is worth about, let's say 5,000 coins for the start of the game. The first day or two, he's worth 5,000 coins. If you sell him for 5,000 coins, or maybe like 4,900 coins, to make sure you sell him, then you will get 4,655 coins coming back to you. Therefore, let's say if you buy one on the market or snipe one for 4,000 coins, therefore you make 600 coins profit. Well, 655 coins profit per time. But if you snipe him, you may find some for 1k, 2k. But this is just an example of the first player that we've got on this list. I have told you the reasons why he is going to be expensive, because of his pace stats, his league, his team, his skills, his weak foot, how low rated he is, his pace. He's going to be such an acquired player at the start of the game for starter team. So now we've got that out of the way, let's get into some other players which I think will be very, very useful for you guys to take advantage of at the start of the game. The next player is going to be Felipe Anderson, the left back that plays for Real Sociedad and is French. The reason why this guy is going to be so acquired is because of his 92 pace. He is French, and left backs are hard to come by when like good left backs, especially the fact he's from La Liga, and also the fact he's French, which is going to be a very, very, very common nation for starter teams as well, because France is going to be, especially for me, my starter team is going to be a French team. Therefore, this guy is going to be worth, like, I would not be surprised if he's like 10,000 coins because of his 92 pace. It may even be higher than that, maybe like 15k, because of the fact he's got 92 pace. But because he's got 76 rating, that stops him from being like a Kyle Walker, because Kyle Walker was like 40,000 coins, 50,000 coins from the off. But because of his rating, because of how often he'd be packed, that will bring his price down a lot more. So yet again, I'll show you guys again. Let's say that Theo Hernandez is 16,000 coins from the start of the game, okay? And therefore, if you sell them for 60,000 coins, you get 50,200 coins back to you. So let's say hopefully you try and bid on a bunch of them. If you bid on a bunch of Theo Hernandez's and you get lucky, maybe win 1 or 2 for like 14,000 coins, that's 1,200 coins profit per time. Or do what I recommend, and that's to try and snipe them, which if you guys aren't aware how to snipe, then when FIFA 19 comes out, when I get onto the game, I will give you guys a tutorial of the best way to snipe in the game. You never know, they may have changed things around for FIFA 19 in terms of the button layouts, so we'll find out when the actual game comes out. So lads, this is how you guys should do it. So with that said, let's get into the rest of the list. So next player is Doumbia from Genoa. It's not a good nation, it's like a mid kind of range nation, but the league in La Liga is going to be very useful because of his 89 pace. Next player is Junior. He is that Junior Vinicius Junior, which is a left winger for Real Madrid. Yet again, very popular nation, which made us say will be used a lot for SBCs. SBCs will be useful for these players as well, plus also Brazilian, so he'll be in a lot of starter teams. And he's got the pace and he has the skills. 5-star skill, 4-star weak foot, and 93 pace for a high medium work rates. He is going to be a very expensive player from the off as well. I'm going to say like 20,000, 25,000 coins from the off because of his pace, because of his nation, because of his club, and because of his 5-star skills and 4-star weak foot. This player is going to be Charlatan because of league, because of nation, and because he does have some good stats. Not the best pace stats, but a 5-star weak foot. I can see him being used often. Next up is Roussillon, which is a French left back for Wolfsburg. Yet again, good pace and also some very good stats. But because of his nation and his league, I can see him used a lot. The next player is Diallo from, yet again, Bundesliga. Plays for Dortmund, from France. And he's going to be a very common centre-back for a lot of French teams and Bundesliga teams. Next up, Arias. He plays for Atletico Madrid. Colombia, not the best nation, but because of the club he's at and the league he's at. And he has some good all-round stats. He'll use a lot. Cyprian at number 10. Ligue 1, a very good all-round centre. He's got some pace stream. He's got some good shooting stats, some good dribbling stats, some good physical stats as well. With 4-star skills, he'll be a very common player in most French starter teams as well. And of course, he's 78 rated, therefore he'll be packed quite often as well. Next up is Joshua King and Callum Wilson, both strikers from Bournemouth, going to be used a lot for a lot of BPL sort of teams. If I would recommend any player from this countdown, it would definitely be Josh King for one. He'll be in almost everyone's starter team for a starter BPL team. Remember last year that everyone's kind of like starter team had like Andre Gray in it, but then you never saw him after like the first 3-4 weeks afterwards because everyone realized it was quite bad. Which don't think like, oh, I can only make 10,000. I can only make like a few K profit. If you snipe like 5 of these for like 7,000 coins, 6,000 coins, you make like 2, 3, 4,000 coins profit each time. But that means if you're lucky enough and also good enough to snipe. Luis Murillo from La Liga, Tello from La Liga, Mariano from La Liga, Oreo Zola from La Liga, Porto from La Liga, and Semedo from La Liga. All these guys will be in most common starter La Liga teams or mid-range La Liga teams. I'll say people like the likes of Christian, Tello, and Murillo could be seen in most common La Liga teams. Next player is a big one, and it's going to be Ndidi. He is going to be what everyone kind of sees him as going to be the new Bakayoko of the Premier League. That's where I see him being, because he's got all the stats that makes him to be a good all-round, very solid CDM for BPL teams. So let's say 73 pace, that's good all-round. Not the best shooting and dribbling and passing. It's alright passing with 73, but it's his defensive and physical stats, which is. But this is defensive and physical stats. Also, that he's also 6'2" and he has medium-high work rates. He's perfect to play that CDM role and just win balls in the air and tackle, and that's his job. And just for those that can't remember Bakayoko and how common he was in pretty much every single like BPL team. And if you look at his price range from the start of the game, in the first week, his price was about 20,000 coins. So I can imagine Ndidi also being at about. I mean, Ndidi's 80 rated, Bakayoko's 82 rated, so I can imagine Ndidi maybe being like 15,000 coins from the first few weeks of the game. So Ndidi is up there on my hit list for players that you should snipe from the market. And from now on, I'm not going to say each player's name other than the standout one. So there's players like Bada Serie A is going to be a very, very popular league this year because of Ronaldo. So 92 pace for a right winger, right mid anyway. He'll be used a lot, I can imagine. Next up, Inaki Williams. Inaki Williams with 93 pace for striker now. He was a right mid, I think, but now he's a striker. yet again, when it comes to the mid-range La Liga teams, he'll be in that striker spot, I guaranteed. Also, the fact he's got 4-star skills as well. And how can I miss out Marcus Rashford with 81 overall? The only issue this year is the fact he's a left winger. For people that can't afford the Martials, they could get the Rashfords instead, which I think it'd be worth, like, yet again, like 25,000 coins, because of his 92 pace, because he's English, and because he's in BPL and Manchester United. It'd be also used a lot for SBCs. Some of these players only be used for the SBCs. The players on the 80, 81, 80, 82 range in popular leagues could be used a lot for SBCs also. Guerra from Leicester, he's Portuguese, and he's also got very good stats for right back. So right backs in the game, I think he'd be good for a mid-range one when you can't afford a Kyle Walker. So again, Pierre, he'd be seen a lot. And I'm just going to scroll down a bit more now. So likes of Leon Bailey, he'd be seen a lot in most Bundesliga teams. Anyone else? Vizeh as well and Cancelo, both going to be popular right backs for Serie A. Cancelo will probably be the best one because he's got a lot more pace than Vizeh. Then we also got anyone else that stands up to me. I'll probably say Dembele, put that for Barcelona. French. Yet again, he has very good dribbling stats and pace stats with 5-star weak foot. The 5-star weak foot is going to be very important for him. And just to say a few more players' names in here to get the name out there so you guys can have a look at them. People like Felipe Anderson, BPL, left mid, he has got a lot of pace to him, and he's Brazilian, but he has got the best physical stats to him. Zaha as well, he's now a striker in the BPL. Similar to what Iñaki Williams is, he was a very popular player already, but now he's a striker. He's going to be very, very used. And also 5-star skills with him as well. Yeah, I'm not gonna look at that. Next up, probably Eric Bailly looks good. Anyone else? We also got Alan. He's looking good for a lot of Serie A teams. And anyone else? We also got I don't know who else is probably best for you name. Corman as well. Bundesliga side. Same thing with Werner. Then we got Goretzka. Yet again, a very, 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 very good all-round centre mid for Bundesliga, and he's also German. So very good stats right there. That's Martial. Martial is 88, which he has got perfect stats all around, but because it's high rating, he will be very expensive. Like, I'm gonna say like 50,000, 60,000 coins from the off. And what I'll say for you guys for these higher rated ones, the 83s, 84s, 85, for these higher rated players, I would recommend to try and bid on them. I think it'd be very, very hard to snipe them, especially for a lot of profit. You may be lucky, like, you know, once or twice, but I can't imagine too many people forgetting that these guys are expensive. So what I'll say, the low rated ones, try and snipe them and also try and bid on them, but the sniping one is going to be very useful, especially if they're a player like a Josh King, which is worth like 9-10k, but people may only see his rating and not think he's worth that. Centre backs like Manolas, very, very good high rated centre backs in the Serie A, and he'd be used a lot. So I'm going to put a link down below in the description for you guys to go and check this list out, so you guys can keep an eye on this. And yeah, I wish you guys the best of luck for you guys trading and trying to make the most amount of content you can for FIFA 19. If you guys aren't a big fan of SBCs or actually playing the game, then hopefully this gives you the best of luck. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Smash a like button if you guys found this helpful, and subscribe if you're new for some brand new FIFA 19 content. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. My name is I'll see you next time.
Time to time, where the sea grows, perfect fire.